People that like the winter actually frustrate me. Like, there's a reason why there's a saying called, let's get through winter, not let's get through summer. Summer is sunshines and rainbows. Winter is supposed to be, winter beats you down and summer brings you up. And people are like out here romanticizing the winter. Now, if you live in a hotter country, a hotter place, fair enough. It's the only time you get a little bit of chill out and you don't even get snow. To the places that get snow and you're still here on my face talking about how much you love the winter. Wake up at 7 a.m. and ride a bike to different houses, having to deliver to them. In the morning, in the cold, in the sludgy, I'm having flashbacks. If you couldn't tell, I have a little bit of bias of being an ex-paperboy. And I loved and I hated my time as a paperboy. I felt like I was making bread. I remember I heard my friend, he was like, we were like 12 at the time, and I was like, yo, how you making all this bread? Like, I was seeing he had all that cash. He was rolling those stacks. He had these stacks. He was just like, I was like, yo, bro, how do you make your stacks? Like, he was getting extra sweets and stuff. I was like, yo, there's a... Bro, you gotta start paper round, bro. It's getting the people bread. I was like, hook me up now, hit me up now. I have to apply like maybe 3 times because there's like apparently a waiting list to be a paper boy. I would have never thought that in my dreams, but fair enough. People young trying to make money and not having to ask for their parents for an allowance anymore. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to do that. Put me on. Maybe like 2 years go by and I've been rejected maybe twice because like you have to go in and then you have to basically ask, do you have any spaces available? They go no, and you basically just come back. I've done this twice. I go on a random day because I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of having to be like, mommy, can I please go out and have 20 pounds? And she's like, you can get 2 pounds for bus travel. Yeah, that's enough for you. No shade, but I needed my bread. I needed more. I needed to make money on my own. I go in. I say, you're giving me a job. I didn't say that. I just said, can you please give me a job, please? I'm a young man. I just want to make some bread out here. Let me make some bread. Okay. He said, okay, cool. You start on Monday, 6 a.m. Be here. I am there. I'm there at 5. I'm ready. I'm ready to get my things, go around different houses. I basically just deliver them. So, after a while of stacking up my bread, I got all this cheddar, you know what I'm saying? This money. I buy myself a bike, I'm living a life. The girl at school, they're like, how'd you get that money? I'm like, don't ask me about my business. And I walk away like a cool kid. But winter times as a paperboy is like the most aura deflating thing. Like you have to wake up in a cold snow. Like you can't get any traction on like a bike. Like it's actually so dangerous. Like I just couldn't recommend using a bike in some of the conditions I was in that time of the morning. It was dark, and especially if it rained, it had snowed and then it would rain. So then it was like super slippy. It was just, it was jarring. But I think the best thing about it was around that time, people would just be giving out like tips for Christmas. They'd just be like, oh, it's so cold. Take this 5 pound. I'd say, thank you, madam. It's really tough out here, Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the next house, So they gave me an extra 5, and I'd be living. By the time it was Christmas, I remember one time I came home, bang, 90 pounds. Extra 90 pounds, love. It's the thing I look forward to as a person, making that bread in the cold. But I have a fear of pets. Yeah. Some owners would have their like pets outside, and I wouldn't really mess with that very heavily. I don't trust pets. I don't trust anything. Like it doesn't equal anything to me. Like it doesn't make sense. Like why do you have your cat outside chilling there? Ooh, just keep the cat inside so I can deliver this. Then do whatever you want. Why am I afraid of cats? I'm not afraid of cats. I just don't trust them. Okay, basically one time I was with my brother. I pushed him towards a dog. The dog, started overreacting, and it started to go. Rah, 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 rah. My brother got scared. I got a little bit scared because I was like, yo, that dog was like almost like off the leash by its owner. Like it was the tiniest dog as well. It's not like a big dog. Like it was the tiniest dog. Obviously I was like 8, so like everything is gonna be massive. But ever since then, a cat is chilling outside your door. That cat better move out the way before I gotta hand in your thing, cause no. Anyway, I stopped doing paper rounds anyway because the owner changed, and that owner, the owner of like the shop that allowed me to do the paper rounds, he was my boss. Like for 3 years, I was making a bit of bread. He was making probably a lot more bread, but who knows? The boss changes, and the new guy, he doesn't really care if I gotta miss school to get this run done. So sometimes the delivery of the parcels would come late. In fact, quite regularly. It's quite irritating. They come late quite regularly. And sometimes if they came so late, he'd just say, the old boss, he'd be like, yeah, just leave. Like this, you're gonna miss school. I don't want you missing school. I'd be like, I love you. Love that. The new boss, remember one time the guy came so late and he said, yeah, bro, you still gotta do this. I said, huh? He said, yeah, you still gotta. We're talking like 8 o'clock. Like, I should be on the bus at 8 going to school. This guy's at 8 telling me, yeah, by the way, you've gotta still hand this out. The only reason I even stayed till 8 o'clock was just for what do you call it? Just for appearances, just for appearances' sake. This guy told me with a straight face. Yeah, firm it, man, firm it. Yeah, after that day, I quit. I'm not gonna lie, I literally just quit. I was like, yeah, you're getting in the way of school. That's enough for me. Quiet, hush. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my rambling. New video out soon. See y'all later.